Dr. Rick here, dropping in on you. Hope everybody is having a great day. As for me, business as usual. I'm excited about what's going on. There's a lot happening, and it takes some time, but we've been doing it, man, and we're starting to see things come around with the scaling and the shift in what we do here at specifically the Visionetics Institute, Myriad Business Solutions, the Financial Brain Trust, also Master Fitness 21. There's so much going on in the way we're shifting in how we're going to be an impact. And a lot of it is I'm taking my intellectual property and I'm putting it online in the form of courses, allowing me to be in front of a lot more people than I can in one-on-one. I'm still going to do one-on-one. Obviously, that's that's a bit more pricey for the people who want to go that route, but it's definitely the best outcome. It's just not scalable. There's a limit on time, a limit on availability, and it can't go beyond what we've done with it, and it's time to scale. So I have this year significantly reduced the number of people I'm working with on a one-on-one basis. There's still an opportunity to do that. There are a couple of slots on the calendar, but my focus is creating courses that people can access and learn and literally experience change, and it literally change their lives. So I'm excited about it. I'm really excited. And I love showing people how they can take control of their lives. The things that I've been able to do in my life are not an anomaly in the sense of possibility. They're an anomaly in the sense of pursuit. People simply aren't pursuing anything beyond what the status quo says is possible. People aren't trying to do things differently than they've always been done. And the problem with that is you limit yourself. And you've heard me say this so many times, that the only limits that you have in this world are the limits that you accept with your mind, the limits on your imagination, the limits on your creativity, which you place there by accepting the limitation. The thing is, everything that we see that we take for granted now, all the way up to this new push in AI, was once considered absolutely impossible, laughed at. The people who came up with the ideas for the flying a plane, creating a plane, flying a plane, unbelievable feats in athletics, running the mile in under 4 minutes, the landline phone, the cell phone, the satellite phone, international video conferencing, all of the stuff that we take for granted now that you can do in almost any app on almost any device. The fact that the idea that you could have a computer that could compute things in milliseconds, then the idea that you could have a computer in every home, then the idea that everybody could have a computer so small they could put it in their pocket, all started out as impossibilities. But somebody decided that they were going to pursue it. Somebody decided that they were going to be the ones that was going to take the lid off of that impossibility. And so I believe that nobody is relegated to a life of suffering, a life of poverty, a life of lack. That is coming from the unwillingness to step outside of the box, an unwillingness to step outside of suggestive ideas, that there are limitations based on your background, based on your race, based on your gender, based on family history, based on past mistakes. All of that saying you, because of, cannot. And that doesn't exist. I don't care what's happened in the past. It may take a bit more effort. It may take a bit more concentration. It may take you having to work a little bit harder to overcome some past issues, whether it be environment, whether it be family, whether it be decisions. But what I'm telling you is anything you set your mind to, you can do. And so that's my thing. I've been pushing it. I've been talking about it. I want people to understand it. One of the things that I've been pushing, and I'm really excited about it, and I want to continue to get you guys to understand, is the first part of building wealth is taking control of your financial capacity to earn, so that you can turn what you earn into revenue generating machines. See, it's not about how much money you get as much as it is about your relationship with money, your understanding of money. And we've been teaching this. Our Legacy Wealth course is the most comprehensive online course in generation wealth building. I've looked for one with more, because anything I found that came close when I started building it, I took what they were doing, it researched it, and expanded. So if it's something that they got that we don't got, I find out about it, I'm gonna get it, research it, expand it, and add it, because I want the people who take this course to have access to the most they can possibly have, to be able to do the most they can possibly do. So that's that part of it. But on the front end of that is, how do you generate revenue? Well, most people are looking at, well, my job doesn't pay me enough. Okay, you got to have a job to make money. What are you doing to hedge it? What are you doing to supplement that income? Well, I work 3 jobs. Well, eventually, you're going to burn yourself out doing that. What do you do to where you can control it? Because, see, you can lose all 3 of those jobs. What can you do? And so what I've told you over and over again is that if you don't have a minimum of 2 independent streams of income, whether it's a property you own, an investment in something that's returning to you something that nobody can take from you, a business, people don't realize that businesses aren't just revenue generators, they are investments. They are a great place to hold and hide your net worth. And people don't get that. Put your investment in something that will consistently give back to you, that isn't vulnerable to liquid volatility. Over and over again, something else that's being taught. But let's get to the point here. When I went through a very difficult time in my life, when a lot of what I built just came crumbling down because of the economy, some very aggressive, and I'll go ahead and say it, arrogant choices and decisions, I found myself starting over. And I decided I was going to do this new thing. I was reinventing myself. I was going to do it online. I had this idea that the internet was going to be this place where you can reach millions of people, and you could do it at a fraction of the cost of what it would take to do it with television media, radio media, print media. And look at where we're at now. But when I started it was in its infancy stages. The internet had been around maybe 10 to 15 years, available to everybody, 10 years, less than 10 years, available to everybody, somewhere up in there. And social media was just getting its anchor. There had been a couple of places like MySpace that had popped up and then fell off. So Facebook and Twitter and eventually Instagram and YouTube were making moves, and the others would follow after that. Well, I started building, and the process that I went through, trial and error, learning on my own, finding people who knew how to do certain things like coding and all of that, to build sites, to build landing pages, to create online funnels, to get access to different mediums, to create websites, all this stuff. I learned how to do it, and I learned how to do it in a way that over time I could put it up in a day or less and do it. And now I'm teaching people through my course how to do it in 7 days or less. I guarantee you, once you learn this, you'll be able to repeat it over and over again. There will never be a time that you see an opportunity where you can make money that you can't get that opportunity up and going within a certain period of time. And that is what I want to teach everybody. And right now, for the remainder of this month, this course, which will eventually be at a price of $597, is currently on sale for $397. That's going to end, I think the last day of the month is, if I'm not mistaken, this is April, so it's only 30 days, so Sunday is the last day. Then it goes to $597. But here's the other thing. For the remainder of the month, you will also get our new personalized 6-month success and growth plan. This is a success and growth plan that's literally designed based off of where you're at, what you're going through, your personality, your strengths in how you move and operate. We give you 20 questions. In those 20 questions, we take who you are, where you're trying to go, and we create a 6-month plan on letting you create the process of growth, ensuring that you grow in that 6 months and that you get to where you're trying to go. Doesn't mean you're going to accomplish all your goals in 6 months. What it means is that there's going to be a 6-month growth plan where you're going to get actual measurable growth that aims you at the place you're trying to go and completely changes your life. You're going to learn a lot of new habits in this 6 months just by practicing what we're going to give you. You will behave different, move different, think different, and you will see opportunities where you once did not see them. And that's the beauty of this thing. Now, as a standalone, we are offering it at an unbelievable $97. This thing is worth well over $1,000 because it's personally yours. Nobody else is going to have your plan. Nobody else is going to have your plan. When I try to do something, I try to do something nobody else is doing. And nobody's going to have your plan. It's going to be yours. And we're offering it at $99. Now, here's the beauty of this thing. We're offering it at $99. But if you sign up for the 7-day online business launch, you are going to get this personal success and growth plan free. So that's just an add-on. It's already an unbelievable price. Look, the 7-day online business launch course is going to pay for itself over and over again. If you do the work, you build the thing, it will work. It's going to take some variation, some adjustments, all that stuff, but you learn the business, you go out and you make it work, it will work. You're going to get that, it's going to pay for itself, but you also get this thing that's going to help you over the process of doing this to grow into a better version of yourself that's going to be more committed, more focused, and more capable of making the most out of it. It is a perfect combination. So again, I'm challenging you to take advantage of it. It's only a few days left to do so. Jump on it, because on Monday morning it will be $597, and then the success plan, we haven't made a decision of how we're gonna go. I think we're gonna leave it at that, but that's only available to the first 100, and I know that it's not 100 right now, 100 spots left. So make up in your mind to make a move, because this is the chance and the opportunity to do so. I want to show people that you can set the course of your life. No, it's not easy. I'm going to be the first person to tell you it's not easy, not even close to being easy. But what it is possible. So step out there and do what's necessary. Make a move. On that note, go to the link, make it happen. As I always say, I live my life on full, so that when I leave this place, I die on E. I'm challenging you to do the same thing. On that note, I'm out.